Our blueprint for economic justice and shared prosperity was really the result of years and years of work that we have been doing on a various set of policy goals. So we had a bucket about making the tax code fairer, about boosting working families, strengthening the safety net, improving access to health care, and making investments in New Jersey's people. And we knew that 2017 was a critical time in New Jersey, the first gubernatorial election where we would actually have a contested election in about a decade, and we knew we would have a new governor of one stripe or another come in 2018. So we wanted to work on setting the agenda for that debate early and often. So this was kind of the starting point for that. Our blueprint was sent around, immediately to all the candidates. When we released it, it was in March. We released it at our day-long conference, and we had Governor-elect, he wasn't Governor-elect yet, Governor-elect Murphy was there, as were some other candidates. They all knew what was going to be in that proposal because we had been working with the campaigns already behind the scenes to sort of make sure that they were on the right page with the needs of New Jersey and what we were talking about for new revenue. We're hoping that as we move into next year, the new administration and the new legislature will take bold and really swift action to help undo some of the worst things that have happened under the Christie administration in terms of tax cuts that have gone disproportionately to the wealthy and to large corporations. So undoing that and then sort of setting New Jersey on a bold path forward with new revenue and making critical investments in people and in infrastructure and schools. The Republican tax plan, whether it's the House plan or the Senate plan, they are both really bad news for New Jersey in a few different key ways. The first is that they're delivering the bulk of the tax cuts to the wealthiest families and to large corporations, while teeing up program cuts down the road because the tax cut plan is so very expensive. On top of that, both of the plans right now needlessly single out high-cost, high-tax states like New Jersey by ending this state and local tax deductions in one form or another. So they're sort of doubly bad for New Jersey, and I think we've seen pretty bipartisan opposition to the House tax plan in the state, and we'll see where it moves forward. I think, if Congress were to try to tackle true tax reform for real working people, it would look a lot different than what they're talking about now. We'd like to see a much larger EITC, expanded child tax credits that actually help people at the bottom instead of just going up the income scale, and that type of tax reform, not really this kind of tax reform dressed up as a corporate tax cut. There has been some strong bipartisan cooperation on tax issues, but more so on investments in low-income people in the past few years in New Jersey. We'll see. I think that's going to get even better when Governor Christie leaves office, because Republicans in the legislature will feel a little more emboldened to agree with their colleagues across the aisle. I think we're going to see that on increasing the TANF grant for the first time in 31 years in New Jersey. I think we'll see some of that on the minimum wage and on earned sick leave. And depending on what the state decides to do next on EITC, I think we could see a lot of bipartisan cooperation on that.